This library is so valuable to the community that we have to take the time and we have to invest in this library so that it is a sustainable, valuable resource for many years to come, for generations to come. From the smallest child to the person who is using the library in their final days, we want to make sure that this library is here for them. You have to search them out on the shelves, don't you?
Yeah, I can smell them with my searching nose.
You can smell the tiger books?
Yeah.
Where are the tiger books?
I think I smell one.
My love for reading started as a child with my dad sitting my sisters and I down and reading to us. And later on I discovered Nancy Drew and I was hooked for life. And I can read a book in a day with no problem. So without the library and a chance to just come in and browse and find different books, different authors, different subjects, there's just no limit to what you can find and what you can learn through a library.
We had over 600 kids registered for the summer reading program this past summer in 2014. That is unheard of. We had 50 kids sign up for our Battle of the Books from North Pocono alone. We blew all the other libraries away with the attendance for our battle this year. And the kids in 6th grade and under, over 600 kids. That's amazing. Blown away.
I love coming to this library because it's really silent here, and at home it's really noisy, so I get all my work done in less time here.
When the kids enter the library and they see just how large and how many books there are to see, their eyes widen. As they walk over towards the children's section, the first thing that they spot is the reading tree. And they fight to get in there and snuggle with the animals and read stories to them. That's one of their favorite things about coming and visiting the library.
One of our friends at the library, she would walk in the library and she'd say, "So what's doing?" And she would clear off, and when I was in the old library, she'd clear off the chair right next to my desk and sit down and tell me what's doing at the library. Well, her last days, she asked the hospice to bring her so that she could sit on the porch. And Mary sat on the porch. And then she told her family that next to her family, the library is the most important thing in her life. Please make sure that you see that the library is taken care of. Because Mary couldn't live without the library. Mary couldn't live without her books. Mary couldn't live without having those interactions with the staff on a weekly basis, because we were important in her life. We were part of her schedule, and it filled her days.
We opened it up to children of all abilities, and we have children with autism, CP, MS, everything across the board that you can name. The North Pocono Library is a tremendous help for us as far as meeting space. We get to go in a room where the doors are closed. A lot of our kids tend to be runners, that in other places we worry about them taking off. We're here, we can close in the room, everyone's free to move around. Even during movies, the kids are on the floor having a good time, and the parents as well get a chance to sit and talk.
The library does basically everything in their power. If there's a book you really want to read, they'll find a way to get it. So without the library, I think I definitely would have not discovered some of the great books I have discovered, and that would be really disappointing because I really did like those books.
My library has been a lifeline for me during a very difficult period of time. I turned 65 in January, so to be unemployed at 65 made it very, very difficult to find any other kind of employment. And this place was my rock until, and will continue to be my rock, and I will support it completely for all the benefits I've received out of being a member of the library.
So for the Marys, for the Jakes, the little boys who come and learn about imagination and literacy and how they grow, we need to make sure that this library is here for all of them.